eID is an acronym that stands for electronic identity.
eID is the infrastructure that we need to put in place so that we can identify people who are doing their business online.
It's taking a credential such as our driver's license or ID card and taking the data, putting it into a virtual sense so that it can be used to obtain the same goods and services that you can today with your driver's license or ID card.
eID is really enabling a person to conduct business online in a secure way. Right now, when you're conducting a transaction online, typically you're utilizing a username or password, or if it's a very secure transaction, you might have some sort of token or key fob, something like that that you have to plug into your computer to say, okay, I'm the right person to have access to this information. But the username and the password is the big way to do that, which isn't a very secure process. So eID, it kind of takes that to the next level. It enables people to conduct business very securely so that the person on the other end of that transaction has a high level of confidence that you are who you say you are, and you are the person that should have access to either the information you're trying to get or the service that you're trying to get.
The role of the motor vehicle authorities is incredibly important when it comes to security, when it comes to identification. And we just know that right now the expertise that really exists out there in that process of identifying people are people who they claim to be. It's really been done by our community.
We've become the de facto acceptable form of identification. We issue a driver license and a state-issued ID card, and so whether it was the original intent or not, you know, the license and ID card is the most widely acceptable form of identification, and because of that, we have kind of the golden record.
The Motor Vehicle Administration is the caretaker of your personal information. We identify you when you come to our offices to get driver licenses. So therefore we are the springboard for the eID with our information.
The eID working group is just finishing up a fantastic body of work in a white paper that is sort of the basics of what exactly is electronic identity, why is it important to the AAMVA community, and how is it going to impact the next steps that we take as an association and also as a membership that represent both DMVs and also state and provincial law enforcement agencies.
What this white paper does is it really simplifies, it explains things at a very high level. So anybody reading it can truly walk away with a deep understanding of what it means, because as it stands now, it's kind of it's a concept perhaps to many people, very futuristic to others. And so in this white paper, we really set out to simplify the process as well as explain in enough detail to leave people with the impression or the idea of what it would take to develop it, and as well as the benefits of having an electronic ID, you know, how much it does improve the security.
We have looked at what is underway in terms of standards development, how that applies to the world of AAMVA, and also the technical, political, and economic challenges that an organization would face as they move forward in implementing a eID program.
We all need to be going into this with the same idea. We want to be able to identify the folks who are doing online transactions with not just us, but other agencies within state government, within the provinces of Canada, and also with business partners that we deal with every day. We want to make sure that they can identify those people and know who they are when they do their business with them.
As more and more services are put online, and as government and as industry continue to try to offer more and more things to their customers and to their citizens in an online environment, the need to know who that person is will continue to rise.